No.
The next 2 minutes are going to be the most important 2 minutes of your Friday.
Oh my goodness.
Take it away.
I'm nervous.
No pressure.
No. It's going to be beautiful, so I have nothing to be nervous or worried about, and neither do you. Plan all your outdoor activities. If you want to hit the beach, if you want to plan a barbecue, so much going on, so just go ahead and do it. Let's show you what's going on right now. The temperatures right now, 69 degrees in Northwest Fort Lauderdale, 71 around Fort Lauderdale Airport, 71 for Miami, and always cooler as we head inland, 63 for West Kendall. Let's move on and show you what's working. We've got this stormy cold front, an area of low pressure draped across the panhandle all the way up through the eastern seaboard, even all the way up through New England, bringing some white stuff, some snow to the Great Lakes region, even to portions of New England, and plenty of rain along portions of Georgia, Carolina coastline. And we are dealing with mild, calm, beautiful weather to start off your Friday. Just fabulous. Plenty of sunshine. Nice breeze going to continue for the rest of the day. Hey, if you're planning that afternoon barbecue on Sunday for the Super Bowl before the big game starts, near 80 degrees, so get ready for the heat, but gonna be really nice. Just a little on the warm side. Kickoff activities dropping down to the upper 70s. Doesn't get better than that, so go ahead and plan all those activities. Today, 81 degrees, maybe a brief shower as you're headed back home. Boating, well, just a small craft caution this morning, a light chop on your bays. And for tonight, 66, the coast, inland 61. And right now, here's what's going on for your weekend, staying in the 80s with the lows in the 60s. Maybe a spotty shower for your Saturday, but Sunday looking fantastic. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday warming up just a little bit. 83 degrees with the lows also warming up. Well, it's kind of gloomy and cloudy out there, but it's bright in here with our red, white, and blue patriotic colors to help motivate all of you, right? Today, rock the vote.
Rock the vote.
That's right, and it's cool this morning to vote. I'm talking about the weather there. It's both.
Nice. Double entendre there.
Got it. Yeah, temperatures are in the 60s. Not as chilly as yesterday, but you still want to grab a sweater, a light jacket, because it is still on the cool side. Temperatures in the lower 60s for the most part along the coast, and 57 for West Kendall. Always a little cooler inland. So yeah, it is cool outside, and it's cool to vote today. So ridge of high pressure is what's giving us this cool and brisk weather. Not seeing the 40s we saw yesterday. So you still need that light sweater. You may be peeling off a layer once the afternoon rolls around, because we're going to see mild and dry sunshine. The True View showing us that for the most part on Wednesday, tomorrow, lots of sun, getting even warmer. This week, cold front that's going to be moving towards the southeast is going to be fizzling out, dying out, so not really going to be affecting our weather. Mix of sun and clouds, not much changing for later in the week. And then for the weekend, looks like another weakening front will head towards us. The warmth continues ahead of that front, and showers will be possible with that southeasterly flow. Humidity will be on the increase. So the next couple of days, it's going to be all about the 80s, so enjoy the cooler weather today while it lasts. And later on today, 76 degrees. It is going to be warmer, but still very pleasant out there. The sun is going to break out, so even though we're dealing with some clouds early this morning, those clouds should be clearing out for the most part, and it'll be a mild and dry day. If you're boating, a light chop on the bays. Winds out of the east-southeast at 10, and for tonight, not as chilly, mostly clear, cool in, and coast 64, inland 55. So here we go. As I said, enjoy the beautiful weather today with the upper 70s, because come tomorrow, the 80s are back, warmer sunshine, a beach breeze on Thursday, Friday, a mix of sun and clouds. You can see our lows will stay in the 60s. And let's take a sneak peek at the weekend, shall we? Because it's never too early to talk about the weekend, right? Saturday and Sunday will stay in the 80s with a mix of sun and clouds. It looks like these cold fronts that are going to be sweeping across the nation are going to be weakening every time they get close to us, to the Sunshine State. So we're going to stay in a warm, summery pattern for the rest of the week. Remember, you can always go to cbs4.com, click on weather, and download our WeatherBug technology. So let's see what's going on right now. The national picture, we are still seeing some snow over in the Pacific Northwest. In fact, a series of storms will continue to pound this area, including Washington and Oregon. We are seeing also some green indicating some rain, much needed rain for portions of California. Meanwhile, on the East Coast, we are also dealing with a very strong cold front here. Yesterday helped to spawn some severe weather. You can see some of those tornado warnings popping up for the Midwest, the Great Lakes region. This cold front moved across the Mississippi and Tennessee River Valley. And right now it's just sitting along the eastern seaboard, Georgia, Carolinas, D.C., and New York, dealing with some rain and some snow farther up north towards Boston and Maine, and then seeing some lake effects now for the Great Lakes region. And behind this cold front, temperatures have dropped drastically. Check this out, 14 below zero in Minneapolis. Can you imagine? No, we can't imagine that here in South Florida. We're always enjoying either mild or warm weather. 1 below zero in Chicago, 10 degrees in Detroit, 12 in St. Louis, 21 51 in Denver, 5 below in Billings. And you can just imagine with the wind chill effect, bone-chilling Arctic air behind this cold front, you can clearly see that frontal boundary, and ahead of it, temperatures are actually on the warm side in comparison, right? 51 for D.C., 45 for New York, 32 still kind of on the cool side for Atlanta, freezing there, and then 64 in Miami. Doesn't get better than that. Just giving you a little perspective and being thankful for what we have here in South Florida, waking up really with perfect weather. 62 in Fort Lauderdale, 64 on Miami, 57 in West Kendall, and 60 degrees for Pembroke Pines. Those temperatures are going to be on the rise once we get through this morning. High pressure is to our east, southeasterly flow, so a few clouds are going to creep in this morning. Some sunshine. That will be the case for later on this afternoon. And then for tomorrow, warm and nice, a beach breeze developing. That cold front I just showed you along the eastern seaboard, not going to make its way here, going to fizzle out around Lake Okeechobee. Then for Friday, plenty of sunshine, fairly warm, and then another weakening cold front going to die out. And for the weekend, warm sunshine and clouds and maybe a little more humidity. So looking pretty good. 79 degrees going to be the high today, almost 80 if you're boating a light chop on your bays. Looking pretty good out there. And tonight, not as chilly, but still look at those temperatures. Coastal area 64, inland 57. Isn't this just gorgeous weather during the day? Mild, not too hot in the nighttime hours and the morning hours on the cooler side in the 60s. That will continue to be the case, but our afternoon highs will be warming up into the 80s the next couple of days. So it's going to feel a little bit more toasty out there, a little more summery as we head into the weekend.